Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, we from group 2 will discuss the result of your discussion about descriptive text. With group members is Nahdiatul Fadhyla, Nurul Fadhilah Najla, Nadia Arhamni, and Muhammad Hafiz ZN. Definition of descriptive text. Descriptive text is a text which says what a person or a thing is like. Its purpose is to describe and reveal a particular person, place, or thing, or event in detail and clearly so that readers can imagine or visualize the object being described. Specific purpose of descriptive text. There are 7 specific purposes of descriptive text. 1. Provide clear and detailed information about an object, place, person, or event. 2. Helps reader to be able to see, hear, feel, or imagine the object being described as if they were there. 3. Attract the reader's attention and interest in the object being described. 4. Elicit an emotional response in the reader, such as feeling of amusement, sadness, or joy. 5. Provide new experience for readers through lively and interesting description. 6. Helps reader understand the characteristics or properties of the object being described. 7. Provide a clear description of an object, place, person, or event so that readers can make judgments or decisions. Generic structure of descriptive text. Generic structure of descriptive text. When writing descriptive text, there are some generic structure for a writing to be true. 1. Identification. 2. Description. Identification contains about the introduction of a person, place, animal, or object will be described. Description contains a description of something such as animal, things, place, or person by describing its feature, form, color, or anything related to what the writer described. Okay, language feature. Language feature of descriptive text, namely 1. Specific participant. 2. The use of the adjective. 3. The use of simple present tense. And 4. Action verb. Specific participant has a certain object, is not common and unique or only one. For example, Pembinan Beach, my house, Borobudur Temple, and Uncle Jim. Next, the use of the adjective. To clarify the noun, for example, a beautiful beach, a handsome man, the famous place in Jepara. Next, the use of simple present tense. The sentence pattern used is simple present because it tells the fact of the object described. Next, action verb. Verb that show an activity, for example, run, sleep, walk, and cut. Characteristic of descriptive text. 1. Using the simple present tense. 2. Has many descriptive adjectives. 3. Often found relating verb. 1. Using the simple present tense. Why use the simple present tense? This is because we will describe a fact or truth that is attached to something or someone, and one of the functions of the simple present is to illustrate a fact or truth. Each fact, the sun is hot. Therefore, you should always use the first form of the verb, namely verb 1. For example, you illustrate the properties of your new car. The color of my car is black. It can run up to 500 km/h. 2. Has many descriptive adjectives. Because of its function is to describe something by explaining its property, then the text will be found many descriptive adjectives is handsome, beautiful, tall, small, big, or if the adjective is derived from the verb. 3. Often found relating verb. In the descriptive text, we will often find relating verb or copula, which is as in characteristic number 1. In Indonesia, is often interpreted as is, because the purpose or function descriptive text is to describe. Then definitely we will often find the word as is. His name is Andy. His height is 160.
The question of Borobudur tempat combines. Number 1. Where is Borobudur tempat location? Borobudur template is located in the Kedu Valley and the southern part of Central Java, and the center of this island of Java, Indonesia. Number 2. What is the main structure of Borobudur template? The main structure of Borobudur template is a stupa built in the three level around a hill, which is the natural center, pyramid base with 5 contouring square terraces and carousel. 3. How is the vertical division of Borobudur template in accordance with Buddhist cosmology? The vertical division of Borobudur template consists of base, body, and structure will correspond to the concept of the universe in Buddhist cosmology, or what is included in the Borobudur template components. The Borobudur template component consists of the three monuments Borobudur template and two small templates of the edge, which are located on strike link with Borobudur, namely Mendut template and Paun template. 5. When did Borobudur template start not being used as a Buddhist template, and when was it rediscovered? Borobudur template fell into disuse as Buddhist template between the
Okay, we go to the second example of descriptive text with the title My Favorite Teacher. From the title, we can know that this text discusses a student who tells about his favorite teacher. Here, I also have 5 questions that we will answer together. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. The first question is, why does the author consider his history teacher the best teacher he ever had? Here, I have marked the answer in the text. The answer is because the teacher has the ability to make subjects that are often considered boring come alive through his enthusiasm and love for history or his profession of teaching. To answer this question, we will use the skimming technique, which is to read the opening paragraph, because this question is likely to be discussed at the beginning of the paragraph. Next, the second question is, what does a history teacher do when he or she becomes passionate about a topic? The answer is that he took on a whole new present, often stepping into roles and becoming the character or characters he was talking about, doing sounds, actions, and parading up and down the room, gesticulating wildly. So, to answer this question, we will use the scanning reading technique because the question is already specific. How to read with the scanning technique is to read the text quickly without reading all the words and pay attention to the keywords of the answer we are looking for. The third question is, how do students react when the history teacher is angry? I have also marked the answer in the previous text. The answer is they are likely paralyzed, not even anything to be breathed too loudly, because hearing such a jovial and jolly little man lose his temper was a hard shock. So, to answer this question, we will also use the scanning reading technique by skimming the entire text and paying attention to the keywords. The first question is, why is the author grateful to his history teacher for his love of history? I have also marked this answer before. The answer is because in his lessons, history does not mean copying out of textbooks and writing page on page of notes. History is alive. History is something tangible that you can see, hear, and feel. And we can live it through dressing up and acting out scenes or taking trips to important places of historical interest. So, the way to find the answer to this question is by using the scanning technique. The last question is, What made this history teacher such as an important figure in history for many of his students? The answer to this question is because there has never been a teacher able to bring a subject to life and quiet the same way he does. To answer this question, we will use the skimming technique by reading the final paragraph because the answer to the question we are looking for is probably in this final paragraph. So, using scanning and skimming reading techniques will make it easier to answer questions and also save time.
And move to the number 3 text, and the title of the text is Gili Trawangan Beach, and the question number 1 is what makes Gili Trawangan Beach be a popular tourist destination in Indonesia, and the answer of the second question is this beach attract tourists from all over the world with its clear sea air, soft wild sand, and beautiful backdrop of volcanoes towering in the distance. And move to the second question, and the question is what are the natural conditions around Gili Trawangan Beach that make it attractive to tourists, and the answer is the Gili Trawangan Beach has clear sea air, while soft white sand, and beautiful backdrop of volcanoes towering in the distance. Move to the third question. What activities can you do at Gili Trawangan Beach to enjoy the beauty of the underwater world? And the answer is snorkeling and diving are very popular activities here due to the loose coral reef and colorful fish swimming around. Next, we move to the question number 4. Why is Gili Trawangan Beach known as a place with marine life that is rich in biodiversity? And the answer is Gili Trawangan Beach is also known for its underwater life, which is rich in biodiversity. Snorkeling and diving are very popular activities here due to the loose coral reef and colorful fish swimming around. Next, we move to the number 5 question, and the question is what is the atmosphere around Gili Trawangan Beach at the sunrise and sunset? And the answer is when the sun rises, the beach is filled with golden light that illuminates the air, creating a stunning view for visitors enjoying the tranquil morning. And for the sunrise, you can enjoy, visitor can enjoy delicious food while enjoying spectacular sunset views, creating an unforgettable experiences. Thank you.
Okay, that's the result of your group presentation. If there is an error, we apologize. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.